Right, so now we're just going to head down the lane and try and push this tower. Hopefully we've got some good momentum going so we can do it. Now I do have a bit of mana, so I can always pop my ultimate and heal up if necessary. Mundo comes to try and defend the tower. We keep hammering into it because we know we can get it. There's the stun, so Mundo is still there when we need him. He does manage to flash my W, but we still keep chasing him, and our damage is enough to bring him down, even with the missed W and his ultimate on. So, we'll move on to the next tower now that it's a 3 versus 2. Tranmere comes in, Kog'Maw nearly goes down, he does get lots of dots. Ezreal now trying to chase him down, he gets a bit excited, tries his best. Tranmere and the tower and Ignite do get him. No mana for another stun. I take another tower and flash, just to stop myself dying there, because I most certainly would have died. Well placed flash, saved my life. Leaving Swain there to just finish off the minions, but he does need to back off because he is at a disadvantage now. Few health potions. I am trying to save up for the health part of Rylai's because I'm a bit squishy at the moment. Now we might as well head back down to that lane. We've got some good momentum going on there. Still 7-1 at this point. Tried to go for Kog'Maw there, which was a mistake as Tranmere comes spinning in to try and get me, but again, the kiting skills of this hero are shown, and there, I would have gotten away, but the flash got me, and the auto attack that flash let him do got me killed. But it cost them 2 of them, so I hope I'm worth it again. Apparently I am. I don't really mind dying like that. It is hilarious that they decide, you know what, we're going to sacrifice both our lives to just barely kill that guy. That's how much we hate him. Just checking the death, just to make sure they all actually are dead. And we can make a push on a tower. And I'm back. Let's head down. English fail. Let's head back down to this lane and see if we can get me some kills. Tranmere there trying to finish off Swain. Decided to give it up because I am on the way, although he didn't know that. But I think he assumed that would happen, and he wasn't doing that much damage anyway. Took a good few attacks just to get through his shield. Tranmere not doing a lot of damage to him. Now I do snare in there, get a few dots on him just to harass him down a bit. Ezreal there at top having a 1v1 with Mundo, chasing him down the lane. Didn't quite manage to finish him. He had to back off because he knew Kog'Maw and Tranmere were coming to help. Now I have a 1v1 with Kog'Maw here. Now I could have won it, but I knew full well that he'd get reinforcements pretty much straight away. So I have to back off. Ezreal there just hovering above them, fires his ultimate through them. Now we try and get Cog. I try and place my snare for him. It doesn't quite happen. Instead I get ganked by these 2. Now I pop my ultimate to try and get healing, but we've taken around Amir's crazy crits. Again, burst damage being the anti-Swain move, I would go down. But we do get Kog'Maw in the process, and make Tranmere pop his ultimate. Now he tries to go for Ezreal here. Can't quite get it, and he knows it. He starts running away. So we decide, you know what, we'll have the free kill that is Mundo, trying to get Tranmere. Swain going for it because he wants his legendary. Oh, and denied. Poor Swain. But this has given us the ability to start pushing a lane, as 2 are dead, and the other one is on very, very little health. And I'm back again, and this time I thought, you know what, I'm sick of being outmaneuvered, so instead of getting the health part, I got the blasting wand and 3 wards. Just so we can control the map for a bit. None too happy with how the random dying to a bush full of enemies is going. Just pop my ultimate there to get a bit of health back as I walk past that minion pack. First of the triple ward goes down. And I head on up to join my allies in the top bush, placing a ward there just to make sure that there's no one in that bush. Now they're getting the dragon and a minion wave sees me, so I can't help. otherwise they'll know. So I just try and distract them for a bit, try and harass them down, keep them busy, so they can actually get the dragon. Now I did lag out a bit there, Mundo teleported to me, but he knows he can't take me. Took a load of damage from my darts. Try and get the snare on him, and he still stood in that wall. Ezreal flashes over, Mundo fails his flash, and because of it, we get the kill on him. But Mundo! In that case, he didn't go where he pleased. See what I did there? Anyway. And the last ward goes down, just in time to see Tyrannomir here, doesn't notice me yet. Snare him, I slow him down with Laser Bird, and I run like hell. I know full well that this does not go well if I let Tyrannomir beat on me. I'm thinking about using Flash, but I know he can't get me, because if he'd have chased me to the tower, I could have just kited him around forever, and got him killed. Ezreal just checking for buffs, and he does find Tyrannomir, and I was going to snare him, but he kills him so fast that it wasn't even necessary. Taking the Wraith buff. Good stuff. Now I'm just going to check this bush, and you know, I thought, knowing my luck, probably the two remaining team members would be stood there waiting to gank me, but fortunately they weren't. So I'm just wandering around, and I see the back of Mundo. So I try and snare him, I place it a bit too early, but even with that, the damage that we can put out is insane, and he does go down. His ultimate there, proving that it can't even stop us. Now this time I just leave Laser Bird by itself, so Ezreal can actually get the buff. Now we've all got Dragon, we're in a pretty strong position, so we might as well make a push on a inhibitor tower. The enemy team aren't proving much of a deadly force as it stands. Now he just stunned Tyrannomir there so he doesn't get snared, but it's just as good. We start nuking him down, and he's going for me, so I flash his spin, and then turn round, because he's got nothing left. He has to back off, Ezreal coming to help us. Now I go around the back, just in case I can get a Deathfire Grass to him, or, you know, anything like that, and I can't help Kog'Maw. So he does nuke him down to Scion, puts him to about 3 bars, and I walk in with my ultimate just to make sure he doesn't get away. There's no point in trying to protect teammates' kills in a match like this. You're here to win, so guaranteeing a death is what you need to do. As long as it's not straight up, there was no way he couldn't get the kill, and I just deliberately timed so I could get a steal. That's just bad LoL etiquette. But you should always just make sure every kill does happen, because it will win you the game. Now we get the turret with little resistance and move on to the inhibitor. Ezreal hit there, got nuked hard. I slow Tyrannomir, and down he goes with my dots. Mundo knows he can't stay, he runs off, leaving us to attack the inhibitor. And down it goes. We can now start spawning super minions and get a real pushing going on. Mundo there trying to back us off. Ezreal doing a lot of damage to him, and there he goes down, and by Kog'Maw. And for the ace, he blows up. Now we decide to back off at this point because Tyrannomir's nearly back, we're out of minions, and we're low on mana and health. So there's nothing really to be gained from staying here. I just wanted to get a bit of healing from my ultimate before leaving. Always worth just blowing all your mana before you go back to spawn. Get a bit of extra gold coming in. 11 to 3 at this point, it's not bad. Ezreal there trying to ninja get the bottom tower, while they're distracted with top. And down it goes. Now he runs away just as they mount some sort of defense against it. In a very strong position now. Literally impossible for us to lose unless we were to all Afghan spawn, but even then they'd have a hard time. Ezreal trying to take Tyrannomir realises he can't, flashes over the wall and nearly dies to the Wraiths. That would have been hilarious, but alas he gets away. Right, I'm just waiting in this bush for my partner to arrive, and then we can go for a kill. Another damned lag spike there, but I do try my best to catch up. He's just there owning them both. Now I put my laser bird and dots and snare Mundo because I know Swain was going to get Kog'Maw, so I thought I might as well get the free kill that is Mundo. Now his ultimate there proving too much healing for just me alone without any stuns, ignites or disables, so he just managed to get off, but we do put them in a bad position. Tyrannomere, realising that he's got to step in, tries to fight us. I do slow him with laser bird and put my ultimate on so I can get heals back. I flash forward, Tyrannomere knows he's got to go, so I ghost after him and realise I'm actually out of mana. Damn. But Mundo can't do anything, and down he goes. And the way is open for us to lay into a second inhibitor. Always just check the death times when you're in a base like this, especially on 3v3. It can get you all killed pretty quickly, ignoring the timers. Ezreal's damage at this point is close to insane. And with the amount of disabling dots and slows that we all can apply collectively, we really do annihilate this team. Tyrannomere there, trying to go for Ezreal. I'm very low, I can't really help. I just throw my dots on him and down he goes. But unfortunately Kog'Maw picks me off while we're focusing on Tyrannomere. Nothing much I could have done about that, unless just back off. But I don't want to risk Tyrannomere not dying because I know these guys can 2v2 those two. And we do have to back off a little bit because Kog'Maw does do a bit of damage and he's getting constant heals from spawn. Ezreal there trying to take him, just failing. I mean, he got him down, what, 75% of his health while Ezreal was on 20% and he nearly won. So, we know full well this game is ours. Even the minions know that. And they're making a damn point. Especially against Mundo. And the minions up there trying to lay into that tower with everything they've got. Go team minions! And by goes the tower. Good for us, it means we only have the nexus to deal with. Should be a promising victory. Oh, I just have to reiterate how much fun. Hang on. Everyone read chat, everyone look at chat. Yep, he's calling us noobs. He's calling the team that is literally farming him as if he were a bot, noobs. Just like everyone to take that in for a second. Okay, I'll go on to what I was saying. I just have to illustrate how fun Swain is to play. This burst damage output is brilliant. He's got a tethered slow, but he doesn't have to be next to the person to actually get it on. It just his bird does. He's got an AoE snare for 2 seconds. He's got a move that increases all his damage done. And his ultimate is just ridiculous. You can 1v3 people as long as they don't have high burst. And on top of that, it looks freaking sweet when you do that. And his passive again, loads of mana. So I start going for Mundo now. I know there's no tower to really stop it. I might as well just go for him. He knows he can't take me. He has to pop his ultimate and run off to spawn. Now Tyrannomere coming to back him up. But I also get my own backup in the form of Scion. Now he runs in, tries to get a stun, but the Kog'Maw's slow, prevents him from doing so. So he turns around and gets Mundo. Ezreal there trying to get the nexus while they're distracted with us. Tyrannomere having none of it and going for him. Now I try to snare him, but it's just not enough, and Ezreal does get killed. But then down goes Tyrannomere. Now we know we can 2v1 them. And Mundo there. Come on, and he just manages to survive. It is depressing, but we do get Kog'Maw. And he blows up. Not really affecting anyone. Now, for some reason, Mundo comes back out, and this time, he's not so lucky. He gets owned! So, I think you can gather that this is a good game. Oh, we're still noobs, apparently. My name's been Rage. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed playing this game. So, yeah. I've been Rage. This has been Swain. This has been a commentary. Now this is a goodbye. Goodbye.